Hi, I'm Lou, another episode of My Car Story. I'm here with Pat Hughes. Pat, nice to see you.
Nice seeing you too.
And we're out here at Larry Roesch at the Chrysler show, and we've got an interesting car for you here today. So I'll grab the camera as I usually do. Thank you, Jim.
Okay.
All right. And Pat, tell me first of all, come with me for a second. Tell me let me even just focus on your jacket there, where we're going. And 2008 winter service. Pat, what do you have here today for us?
Well, this is a 1968 Kaiser Jeepster Sport Convertible. They only produced 422 of these in 1968. It's pretty much original. I made some slight alterations only for improvement. I put a single wire alternator on it. I don't like a whole bunch of wires, and that's what it had. I put a HEI distributor on it, which was an improvement, and dual exhaust. That's just about the only thing that I did to affect the originality.
Well, let's get right to our main attraction. Come alongside me as we talk about it. And here you go. Only less than 500 were produced. It looks great, and usually a 68 Jeep, these would probably, in the Chicago area, which is we're in Elmhurst, Illinois today, would probably rust right out with one winter. So how'd you keep this looking this great?
Well, the body was pretty well rusted. I found another body that did not have any rust in it, fortunately.
So kind of a donor body.
Yes, and I restored it myself.
Okay.
Did all the necessary body work. I touched every bolt and nut and rivet, and obviously it was a frame-off restoration. I painted it myself.
Wow.
The color is President Red and Cascade White.
Kind of some unique, we'll just feature, and this is the Jeepster, as you see right there. And we've got these shocks clearly on the outside. Yeah, let's open up the hood while we're right here. We've got the sun beaming on it. That's kind of neat how that slides. Tell me about that.
This is the Jeep Dauntless V6. Basically, it's the Buick design V6, but Kaiser bought all the tooling necessary to make this. It was sold to Kaiser from General Motors.
Yeah.
It's got an interesting history. And when AMC bought the Jeep Marquis, they also bought all that tooling, and they were able to produce the Buick V6 also. And then ironically, when they were done with it, Buick bought it back again. So it made a complete circle.
Wow. Let me get a look on this side too. Can we start it while we're right here? Sounds pretty good, yeah.
It better sound good.
Let me get a little exhaust note while we're here. Yeah, sounds great. Let's shut it off. We're gonna drop the top, and we're gonna close the hood. I'll feature some of the pieces here as I let you do that. That's a cool little bag right there. Neat looking Jeep hubcaps there. And we'll give you a view of what it looks like with the top up, coming down. Now, Pat, was there a four-cylinder with this? Was that an option?
And it's kind of interesting how the Jeep started using this Buick V6, because I think it was in Utah where there was a Buick dealer that a couple of guys went in and had them put the Buick engine into their four-cylinder Jeeps, and it turned out to be great. It's actually a lighter engine than the four-cylinder, and it has more power.
Wow.
So I understand the Jeep engineers in Toledo heard about it and went out there to see what was going on, and that was the beginning of Jeep offering the Buick V6 as an option.
Nice. Let's take a look at the interior. I like this little, we've obviously folded down the top here, and I like this little section here, because obviously I'm guessing that it has kind of a skirt that goes over this.
There was a power top as an option. But anybody that I know that owns a car like this wish they never had the power top.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm going to take a look at the interior. The door handle kind of opens that way. Kind of a thin door, as you would expect in a Jeep. Very spacious, comfortable. The Jeep logo, kind of what the driver would see. And just real clean, nice little gauges. It all makes sense, like so. Little upgrade on the radio. And we've got the shifting there, and the straight up the center kind of feel here. Glove box, etc. And you can see as we're putting on the wraparound top, the all important safety features to hold yourself in your Jeep. There we go. So with that being said, we'll have Pat button that down. Give you the overall feel again of what that's going to look like. With the top down. Hey Pat, do me a favor. Just wave to the camera. Thanks for being on My Car Story.